All right. I saw Friday on there, and I'm like, it's Friday? Like, I had a moment of denial. But as I get every other Friday off, sometimes I'm just confused. Earlier today, I thought it was like, oh, today's Thursday. I should have no stream. But don't want to do that again. Rathian is working hard with her wrench. Oh, wild. Actually, that reminds me, I need to do a test render of this at some point, so that I can ensure how that looks. Because I think the camera motion and her swinging, then it might be actually hard to see. But we'll worry about that later. There we go. So, I haven't done anything on the video itself since the last stream, but I have done stuff. One being, and I realize I don't have it loaded. That's an old one. I have updated hello, Eric. I have upgraded Tobakadachi, so I can do like talking. It's a boat. It's a boat. It falls apart.
How about this boat?
Where's my music? Oh yeah, I shut it down so I could listen to something else. There we go.
How about this boat?
There. It's like without that. But so I have updated Tobakadachi, and I think this is an old. Oh, I think I hit it. But this is the old version of the model. Hello, Chai Tea. So I think I need to readjust some of these shots to fit what I was hoping for with the character. Because now, I think this actually does work. There are mouth controls. So, I took a lot of the same ones that I did for Rathalos. This one is old, so I don't want that one. I know it's old because Snarl was what I called it at first, but then I broke it in two and I removed it as being called that. It looks like he's like, haha, it's a joke. So I have to put the mouth right about there to make it work. But I added in a lot of the same things Rathalos has, other than Rathalos has two bones, or two sets of two. One at the front here, and then another one back here that allow me a lot of control for the mouth, but this model doesn't have that, and I'm not 100% certain on how to do the bone, or building an armature for a model, but I have figured out the flexes, so I just went with that. So I have the same ones where this is that Snarl one, so he's got his little upper face there. This is mainly used because he doesn't have teeth, so the sound of E doesn't really come through, because you need teeth for that. Since there's not as much teeth, I've been utilizing turn the music down a little bit. There, it was fine. I've been utilizing this flex for doing that instead, because it actually helps provide like that feeling of an E sound. And that's why I had to change the one from Snarl at the beginning, because I realized that when I was playing with it after I made them, and I realized I'm going to need a back one to make up for the difference. Then there's Lip Bite, which his little front canine tooth thing clips, but the nice thing with lip syncing is I can adjust it as I'm going. Then there's Lip Out for the P. So these are for the P, or like ooh, and all the ones the lips go out, and this is for the like the and then Pucker. I'm not 100% happy with how Pucker is, but at the same time it actually works for what I need, so it's fine. And then Stretch. I have been playing around a little bit with some of the up, but his eyes are weird, so I need to be careful on how I utilize some of these. The brow down kind of works, but his thank you, Jayati. His eyes aren't like Rathalos, where I have something on the outside. There's actually a model that's used to cover his eye. Which is right here, which doesn't even like really work that well, I guess. But I guess maybe if I add a little of that squint in there, I guess kinda, but it doesn't really work. Now that I think about it, hold on. I'm wondering if I might have had a 0 become a 1 on there. I thought SFM wasn't on Mac. I want to double check this now. No, they're all 0s. I thought maybe I had added in one of the wrong ones. So the premise behind adding a flex is pretty easy. Actually, So what will you be doing once we get out of quarantine? Well, I work from home and all my hobbies are at home. I think the main thing is once even if you're out of quarantine, but once everything is at least back to semi-normal, getting to hang out with friends again and getting to shop a bit more, because like I haven't really done shopping. And a haircut, like my hair is down below my ears now. I needed a haircut before the quarantine started. Besides that, I've actually been going for walks and bike rides, and I've just been kind of enjoying actually being at home. It was great at the first like week or two, then it sucked for a while, but I'm kind of finding a groove, I think. Anyway, with this, so it took me hours to get him ready to bring into here and to where I could work with him. Once I had that done, some of these flexes took minutes each. It's actually pretty easy, where it's you have to be in object mode. You can see them all over here, and create a flex, and then so you'd be like, bam, and I'm gonna say this is a flex it. Then I go back to edit mode, and then I would just grab, because it's not an actually official mirrored model. I open, if you alt middle click move, it will turn it to an infinite distance type look, and then I can see all the bones all the way through, and I just select so that it goes all the way through. So I'll be like, I'm going to select here, and then you can roll the mouse wheel to kind of flex it a little bit. So that's kind of how I've been playing with it. Once you do like this, so if I could like change this and I go like this, I can go back to object mode, and if I hit flex it, then I can see what that does. So that's really all it is. It's super, super simple. But I made the mistake once of going in object mode, and I had these set at 1 because I was testing, and then I left it like that. And the problem is that they end up applying that in there, and that caused problems. His eyes were very wide. So I'm not 100% happy with how he turned out right now, but it's enough for what I need. So I'm just going to go with it. Hello, Hamusta. Before I get too far, though, because we kind of started this last time, so if I have a whole bunch of extra Humble Bundle keys for games, so if there's any on this list that anybody wants, at least one per person anyway, that isn't red, just let me know, and I'll send you a private message with the key. So, because I've been sitting on some of these for almost a decade, and I need to get rid of them. I already own them all. It just was extras. So if there's something on there that you'd be like, oh yeah, I really want to play Darkness 2, which is a really, really good game, or you want to play a semi good, it's not even that good, Last Remnant's an RPG from Square Enix. Yeah, but yeah, let me know. I can just send you the keys. Some of these are only DLCs, but Anyway, so for this, I needed to add... So I was going to put in like a customer bit, like customers talking about stuff. Oh yeah, if that works for you, this works for you. I don't think any of the ones I have have any Apple keys. Some of them actually, when you buy them, it comes with keys for like 4 different platforms to use it in. So that's why some of these I have, like this was an origin key, but there's some I got that gave me like 3 different types of keys. Alright, so we need to go to things around here.
Now, boat! This boat has wheels!
Okay, so it's right here that I wanted to add it. I'm trying to make it a bit more so I can balance things out a bit. I'm kind of at this low bar right now where if I go too much lower, it's just going to remove all of it. So I think I needed to do it in between here, and I probably want to do it in front of the store. Yeah, we'll do that. So, this is the...
It has wheels!
Okay, the boat has wheels I need to put right there. And so, well, then I can just... Bam. This would be... That was the other thing, is I don't know what audio to put with this. Let me move these bookmarks. I have, though, found a nice collection of audio, and I just need to determine which of them to use. Okay, I actually thought there's like 3. I didn't realize I pulled 8. So, first, I need to mute the majority, otherwise this is just going to be... well, you know what? No, I don't. I'll just drag it over here. So, hello, Destiny. So if you guys want to help me figure out which one you think works best. So, for those that don't know what I'm doing with this video, it is, and I'm gonna move these because otherwise when it gets to that part, all you're gonna hear is like lots and lots of noise. Move those over there. That's probably a better place for them anyway. Actually, a better place for them than that is spread out so that it doesn't like create this tower of audio. There we go. Clean. So the idea behind this is Francis in Left 4 Dead has a ton of voice lines about boats. Like, creepily a lot of voice lines about boats. There's about 15 in a row that are just the word boat in different ways of saying boat. So, originally I was going to make just a weird mixed video of him saying boat about weird things, but as we were going, it kind of started sounding like a sales pitch, so we decided to make Randall's Boat Emporium. So, if we're making it like a 1980s car commercial, so that's why it looks like it's in 4:3 format, and we will be putting it in. Oh, this is just a standard. Where's my fancy one? I don't empty my recycle bin ever, so if it's in here, though I don't know what's in here, it's probably here. But anyways, I'm going to change it to a format that looks kind of like an 80s video. Maybe I did get rid of it. Yeah, if I go to my recycle bin, Well, I must have cleaned it out like at least some time ago, because at least I can go back to May of 2019. So I must have cleaned it out at some point. But normally I hate deleting things because I have a bad habit of when I open something, as soon as I do it when I need with it, I'll just close it immediately, even if I know I need it in like 2 minutes. So I just like having things clean and only when I need at that exact moment. So it's the same thing with deleting, is I know I don't trust myself. So if I'm going to delete something, I want to make sure that I can get it back. But the problem with that work is there's much higher restriction on a lot of the space on that stuff. So, oh, I'm not actually. It's I actually kind of made my own. I can kind of open it up to show what I was doing. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I know I don't want to overdo it either. Hello, bird. So I'll have to see. But I can show you kind of what I have. Well, actually, you know what? I think I have it in the Discord because I posted this before. Yeah, so it kind of looks like that right now. That I think that's overdoing some of it. I think I need to play around with it a bit more. But what I actually ended up doing for the final was I ended up actually putting it to the standard definition for that time, which was 320 by 240 or something. So it's actually I'm gonna render it in its lower quality state. Because to me, part of the old video is kind of compression from taking a small video and stretching it. So I want to make sure it does that. Oh yeah, that was just other work in progress stuff. Oh boy. Well, it's more of, I want to make it feel 80s, but I don't want to make it unwatchable. And so right now I feel like the main problem is the noise is a little heavy. So, but yeah, that's what it would look like when it's actually played. I think if I reduce the noise and I potentially have some of the distortion on there, that's probably all I'm going to really need. It's not about doing VHS, because VHS is somebody getting something and then having all these tracking issues from playing, but a commercial like this isn't going to be played out of VCR, it's going to be played over television, which probably is going to have different types of distortion that a VHS would have. But it just seems so clear now. So I need... Oh yeah, so anyway, so this whole premise is that 80s car commercial. So I'll kind of show what I got right now so that you have a better idea of where I'm going.
Whoa, yeah! That's right! Get your asses in here! Check this out. I got something for you. How about this boat? Hey, here's a boat. There's a boat. That boat?
Still
boat! This boat has wheels! Get your asses on that boat! Somebody better check this out. Go to hell!
I'm going to extend that too. So that's kind of the premise I'm going with. But I wanted to add a... hey, JD. No, I didn't get an update. It hasn't had an update in, I think, 6 years. So I want to put in a customer bit where they're like saying how they feel about the product. And so I'm trying to find something positive to start with, then go awkward, and then I'm just going to have Rathian barking. So, but I need to start positive, otherwise I can't have all three be they could be negative, but I don't want it, the first one, to be anything other than actual feedback. CRT scans are neato. Yeah, well, I have to see, because if I'm going to put it in the standard size, that actually putting it down to, well, I don't know what size that is. That is the 320 by 240. If I put it down to that, scan lines are going to be distorted when I change some of the size. And hell, maybe the distortion is actually a good thing, but as of right now, don't know. So I have to open up something. Okay. So With that though, so I have Tobakadachi able to talk, but I need to know what voice salon to use, and so I just went through. I spent like an hour and a half just listening to Ellis yesterday, and because I felt Ellis would probably be the best for Toby, but I'm kind of back and forth on it. Anyway, so here's some of the voice lines I had, and if anybody feels that one of these is better than another, let me know. I couldn't find anything that sounded like just like feedback, so these are just ones that I thought kind of worked. So I have mute that, so that's easier. We have, you know what? I'm also gonna turn off the music, otherwise it's gonna make it seem even weirder. So this is the first one.
Man, this place is quieter than a graveyard.
So that was kind of if I wanted to go negative.
Oh, hell, this is just messed up.
I thought I had more positive. Apparently those are all negative. I kind of like that one though. This one.
If the laws of nature allowed it, I would bear that man's children.
Oh yeah, in reference to Rathalos. But that one I'm not sure of.
This is such an honor.
There's that one.
Let's go! I'm driving! Woo!
Yeah, I was thinking of putting that at the end. Okay, that one doesn't count. or with the different Rathalos bet. It was funny.
What the hell is this place? Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
That one I think would actually work for being at least positive.
I ain't never been so happy.
That one I had to cut off because he says something else.
It's cool to see new shit.
I wonder if these two would go together.
I ain't never been so happy. It's cool to see new shit.
Kinda does. What song is... Oh, are you talking about the one I play there? If that's the case, this is probably I pulled this from I forgot what the group was. This one is oh yeah, it's gonna it says Adam Music with Alexa Ray. Greater Than Life is the name of the song, but just look up Alexa Ray. Everything she does is just amazing. I have probably 6 of her songs on this list, or not her songs, but songs that she sung in. And all the songs that are on this playlist that I'm playing now are in the text below the video. There's a link to it, so you can actually get the full list, but it's like 200 something long. Tends to on the stream I just kind of hit the start at the beginning and never get through it all. But it's been a list building for 4 or 5 years. So I'm thinking that would work is this combo.
I ain't never been so happy. It's cool to see new shit.
Or what was that other one? There might be another one I can use as a combo.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
I wonder if this would work with this last one.
Y'all should have come. It was so much fun. It's cool to see new shit.
I wonder if I put a break between that a little bit. It's just Alexa Ray. You did spell it right. If you look up Atom Music, so ATOM, a lot of their stuff has her in there, and so if you find the stuff that they make with her in it, it's all good stuff. Another one with her in it. Where is it? I love this part of it. Song I was actually wanting to make a video from, but I know I never will. I think it's this one. Yeah, because it sounds like Starlight Glimmer, and I think that would be neat to
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. It's cool to see new shit.
Yeah, you're.
I wonder if maybe if I swap those.
It's cool to see new shit. Man, y'all should have come.
No, it doesn't work that way. I think if I put those two together, it would be fine. I think I'll do that. And a reminder for anybody that might have popped up, I have free games. Just tell me if you want one, just let me know and I'll send you a thing. It's not a contest. If it is, you won. So you can pick one. If you ever need me to pop this list up again, I can. Just trying to get rid of them. Alright, so we need... This shot is not the one I want to touch. I want to touch this one.
It's new shit.
So I have to go, like, probably a second before really having him... Or a little bit of time before I'm saying anything.
Man, y'all should have come.
This boat has wheels.
Man, y'all should have come. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
Okay, so this I will call... Okay. We'll start with in front of this building. Problem is, if I start using him, I'm afraid to change anything on the model, so I might have to call a pause on the stuff I'm doing with him. Because if I go and change something, sometimes it will break it completely, and I don't want to do that. I also want to scale him to match the size of Rathalos.
Hello. I remember. Yeah, I'm getting better. I didn't run over your light fixtures, though. I did not run over your light fixtures.
Light fixtures?
Yeah, you spray painted them and put them on cardboard. And,
They're not light fixtures.
they're some kind of.
They're fixtures for... That would be fixtures for lights. They're wall covers.
We're gonna split hairs here. You're for your wall.
Well, I hope you didn't hit my skateboard behind my car.
I did hit that.
It's a bike.
Yes.
See, now you made me forget what I was doing.
Well, that's what I do. That's what I'm here for.
Blurred says hi.
Hi, Blurred. It's
Oh yeah, I was grabbing his scale.
just do leftovers.
Yep.
Good ahead.
I have a lot of them still.
Yeah. Probably finish off those ribs then. Oh, there he is. Did you give him eyelids?
I can't actually.
Tried.
Well, I don't know how to. I'd have to. It'd actually require modeling work. Because his for Rathalos' eyes, I can. There's enough skin close to the eye and over the eye that I can grab that and push it down. So technically, from the game, they have a model they put over the eye that just makes it look closed. They don't actually close it. On him, his eyes are popping out.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that if I want to do that, I would have to grab the whole skin from around his eye and just warp it around. Doesn't really work.
Can you just take the eye and make a copy of it and just kind of have it, like, put a texture on it?
But then it would blink. It wouldn't actually close. It would just literally go from open to close immediately.
Did you have a couple different textures?
So you're
Cycle
saying
through
no, I wouldn't be able to do that. Because I would have to have multiple skins for that, which means that the only way to do that is I would have to import, probably to make that work, because that would probably be about over 3 to 4 frames. I would have to have 4 to 5 versions of the exact model swapped every frame.
Wouldn't you just swap the textures? You wouldn't swap the whole model, right? Or is his eyes connected to him?
His eyes are connected to him.
Oh, see, that's what ruins mine.
Well, wait, no, their eyes aren't. But even then, that would be a hell of a lot of work to draw all the eyelids on for him closing his eyes.
No,
So
I figured it would be less work than modeling.
no, that would be more work.
I think so.
I just don't know how to do the modeling.
Okay.
It's totally possible, but for what I need him for here now, though, I don't care.
Okay.
He does have a model you can turn on that puts it in front of his eye, but it doesn't work the greatest. And it again is an on-off thing. And it has a split, or at least it looks like it has a split, but it doesn't. So if I wanted to split that, I'd have to actually open the model, slice it in half, add flexes to then have it open, and that's beyond what I know right now. So I'm just kind of been like,
I don't think. It just doesn't blink.
if I want to use him in the future, I have a starting point, is what it was meant to be. But I can have him talk. It actually is just like Rathalos. I can do the lip syncing for him super quick. But he needs to shut his mouth because he is being super loud.
I witnessed something magical.
That was the other thing that was difficult with the lip syncing, is that I don't know what you would call that part of the jaw, but
Wow.
it's for the extended jaw. To make that work for some of the bits was actually hard. So,
Kind of like a snake head.
he's supposed to be a snake squirrel.
Snake squirrel. Okay. I knew the squirrel part.
Or I guess not a snake. It would be like a viper specifically. There's the version of him in Iceborne that's called Viper Tobakadachi, and he actually is poison and is brown. So this is where I need to do the interviews. Oh yeah, I did the copy. I need to scale him down. Oh, this might be too small. Yeah. Is he really that small compared to Rathalos?
He's a fair deal smaller.
That small?
Where is he? Like I couldn't see him next to me. Like show him like no, I got my glasses off. I'm not that blind. Like put them side by side. Like
I have to move them up to that shot.
He does seem. No, he ain't that small. I don't think. How big is Rathalos?
No, he's bigger than that.
He jumps off trees and stuff, and he's not as big as the trees or anything.
No, he's hit, but no, he's not.
I don't think he's much bigger.
You know what?
I mean, he's certainly bigger
Probably
than
not
people.
the one. Let's see. Monster Hunter size comparisons.
Oh, that's just cheating.
Yeah, well, I know because there is an actual video Vice Gaming did that does exactly this. Oh, well, you know what? Video's not going to work on stream, but that is actually really cool because they show every monster from smallest to biggest, kind of like they do with planets and stars. He did that as it scales across. It's really neat. But I'm hoping for an image.
There you go.
This might be a bit too much.
Pick him out. I mean,
But I want this as a print. That'd be amazing. Oh.
They both in that shot?
Oh no, this is just a piece of the larger one. So let's see if I can find.
It's right here.
Air's been on for a little bit, but as soon as the sun hits that side of the house, the temperature goes up 8 to 10 degrees in here. So it was beautiful until about 4 o'clock, and then it just started skyrocketing. Oh, this is not. That's not viewable.
It's super low res. They probably don't want people printing it off.
No, this is still 2051 by 466.
Oh.
It's big. It's just.
Can you zoom in? Like, does it improve quality as you zoom in?
No, it doesn't work that way. Oh, you actually can buy that? That's neat. It's a different... Oh, that's why, because it's from Amazon's. Because I'm thinking there's got to be something that does a size comparison of the main ones. What map is that? Oh, the map is not really a map. It's a scene build of just models that I put together. You know what? I'm not going to have them next to each other, so I'm not going to care. But I am going to make him bigger, because that's just too small. No, so this is a scene build, so these are just models. Each of these little blocks on the ground are unique unique concrete models, and then the building is something I just loaded in before. And then it's just all based on the angle, so like this sign I just made from loading up letters and
Y'all should have.
anyway, so put my bookmarks back on here. Though there will be 3 feedback sessions. So it'll be Toby, then I don't know who I want to put for the second yet. But it needs to be somebody that can actually talk. And then, because I don't want to have like a weird noise and then have Rathian do the barking. He's a tiny little thing. So we'll make him a bit bigger. I think that should work. So before I load a rig, is there anything I need to load on him? I don't think so. Kind of. I will load that one. So I can separate his skins and body groups. What other skin? Oh, I think that has to do with something else. If you do the destroyed body parts. There's boats from all over. I have so many models I've downloaded, or packs that I've downloaded over time, that it's just, I have models from Pirates, Vikings, and Kings, and Half-Life, Portal, Fallout, all the different Fallouts. Games I didn't even know I had.
All those boat models are probably more from Half-Life 2. Fallout 3, I think.
The Fallout 3 ones are usually lower res, but they look more destroyed.
Do you have Fallout 3 ones?
Yeah.
I think you did. Oh, okay. I'm not paying enough attention.
Oh, I put those in the middle because of how I did that. So.
I'm slowly working towards food.
Okay. Oof. Working out. He's doing his push-ups.
It's easy if you're always on the floor.
I love you do it this way. It just looks like they're completely bent backwards, but it's just, that's where his little flippy flaps are.
He does have weird legs.
Well, it looks weird, but the actual leg itself is right here in this part, and it just makes it look like it's overly rounded, but it's because of... Yeah. That didn't... Oh, that actually doesn't work because I have it set as a body group now. It's that.
Oh, wow.
So there's 2 different sets. There's the partial and then the full. But then there's also some other aspects of him, so I can do, there's spikes.
Reminds me of that movie, Little Monsters. Look at his toenails.
So there is, like here, it's not really, you know, attached, but it's because, yeah, it's supposed to be that it's broken off. That was actually one of the difficult things with the lip syncing, was that this talent, or like canine tooth here, was part of his destroyed pieces. So when I was doing the lip syncing, that wouldn't move with it. I had to import it with it, and then I had to merge them all together so that all the pieces were in one place. It was annoying. This model was imported by somebody different than the other guy, so the wet method of what was brought over is different. So this one has a lot of those pieces that can break off, but it's also just annoying for that too. But the Rathalos had animation ported as well, but this one didn't. So I don't have any idle animations to work with, which is detrimental. I loved being able to just add in something that gave them some preliminary motion. Alright, so anyway, so he can talk now.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. It's cool to see new shit.
But I don't want to worry about the lip syncing in the immediate, because that takes a lot of time. I'm just trying to get the shots figured out at this point. So if I were interviewing somebody in the 80s, I'm probably going to use a 50 millimeter, and it's probably going to be way too far off to the side, like that. I'm probably going to bring his arms in a little bit.
You're going to want to show the boat a little bit.
Why?
Because that's the mentality somebody's trying to sell boats would have. You want to show the boats as much as possible.
That implies like them having a marketing manager that knows that stuff.
No, it's not about having a marketing manager. It's about just having some guy like me there being just like, get the boat in the shot. Let him see the boat.
No.
Do I look like a marketing manager?
No.
Get the boat in there.
No, like, who gave that guy the camera? I'm an electrical engineer.
You get the boat.
I feel.
I just noticed the Minecraft boat.
Because I don't want to do it like this. Usually it's a little off the side, but it's like way too kind of straight. I mean, I can do like, here he goes, he talks. No, I feel like some of the legs are just too far apart. It feels awkward, like he's man-spreading. Actually, that feels more like he's man-spreading.
No, that just feels more like he's like, look how buff I am. He's pretty buff. You got the arms. Doing push-ups all day.
Yeah. Oof. He's so good. He's just, look at this. He's like, woof. Or he's got this too. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh.
Wait, we gotta put this one up here. He's got to put it behind his head, right? That's how it works.
Mm-hmm. So your head. I can't do that. I've been doing push-ups every day for like nearly 5 months. I can't do it.
Well, no, you're doubling the weight.
I know. It's not happening.
No.
It's not happening.
It's like, oof. Oh, no, wait. I gotta grab the hand, or that's really weird.
Maybe if I was like 140 pounds.
There we go. Oof.
I'm not quite there yet.
Look at him. He's beef.
He's beef.
It's like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
That 80s exercise routine. People were super fit in the 80s.
No, because then I'd have to give him like a single stare, and then play jazz music.
You have to give him a onesie, like that one Richard Simmons.
Oh no,
or,
no.
Was that his name? I'm thinking of somebody else.
No, this is going in the wrong direction.
Well, onesie and a headband. Be like, come on, ladies, you can do it.
Oh my god!
Hey, he was straight. What he told his wife.
I kind of want to just like, here's your
Load
customer
his
reaction.
wheels!
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
Just stare. Because the eyes, how they like are always slightly off. And that's the other difficulty I did find with the model, is the eyes aren't it's just inverted.
It's like,
but
okay.
They're not full orbs.
Oh, yeah.
So I can move them to pretty close to forward, but if I do, I'm going to leave a gap.
Yeah, but if you got the camera looking at him from the forward side, you're not going to notice it.
But normally, if I want to have it feel human, I'm probably going to have to go like... like that.
You just don't show the back of the eyes.
Because I want to make him feel not monster.
He's buying a boat. I just can't buy boats. Eat 'em.
The one thing I don't like is he's not easy to separate from the background, and normally I do that with a high aperture, but I can't do that because it's the 80s. I can see a little bit of aperture, but SLR didn't exist then. Okay. I want to do that. Oh, you know what? I can't. I can't replace his eyes because the Half-Life eyes are built into the model and do not have individual bones. I would need to have a model whose eyes have bones, so I could replace them with like Rathalos' eyes. But I wouldn't. The Half-Life ones aren't going to work that way. It's like if I load in
human eyes.
Well, just because it'd be really, really creepy.
It would be.
What is
Probably give him. There's probably some eyeballs from TF2 that are just lying around, like loose ones. Loose eyeballs from like TF2, like that.
Oh God, no. I want to do it though.
Somebody drinking my cider.
Yeah, I don't want to make it overly weird.
Are those Dota or are those TF2?
Are
those Dota or are those TF2 eyes?
Dota, I believe. Okay, so I can lock weapon bone.
I've never actually played Dota. I haven't.
I'm not a fan of those type of games.
I played League of Legends for like a couple weeks, and then I realized my mistake. He's just a little cross-eyed.
I think they're also a little big. The problem with it is they have those tails, so their bones are actually towards the back.
Perfect. You did it. He's beautiful. Yes.
Man, y'all.
Okay, we're gonna scale this down a little bit.
I should probably eat food. You're really the head. Yes. It looks like he needs like big old glasses now.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Here, no, we're gonna make this really creepy.
You should come. He should have come. Should
Let me be your only light. When the darkness growing near, I can feel your heart in fear. Let me touch you with my wings. Let me stop what is leaving world of ash and dust. We are fading to darkest, dreaming, fearless, far beyond the darkest, dreaming. Father, keep on fading. We are always far so light. We are endless veil of light. He was meant
She feels like a turtle.
Let me lift your soul up high. I will teach you how to fly. Even if your wings are red, you can leave this mortal land. One more dance into the deep. One more night of ocean. No more tears for broken hearts.
It's so I am going to I'm gonna oh, that's not what I want to do. We're gonna play have this. I'm going to hide them. Only because since they're locked on there, means that I can turn it on at any time and they'll be there. Which will be funny. So no, so would a 80s camera have an 85mm to like do an interview like this? To me, those interviews are going to be sticking at a 50. So I'm going to stick with a 50. With this though, there's always that like text at the bottom they put with the like the person's name and something about them. So want to do that, but I'm trying to remember it like let's say I need to find an example.
Like satisfied car buyer.
Well, no, not the text. It's the format. I need to get right. Normally, it's like a single like colored line or something with like Arial text, and that's what I'm trying.
It's always like the super most basic text.
So let's do 80s interview. One of these has to put.
Do 80s car interview or something.
That's I don't know if I'll find that because that's something ultra specific, and I don't know many car places that would do.
Customer interview?
No, but that's I don't need that specific. I just need the most simple generic format at the bottom, like they did it in Windows Movie Maker. But I don't want to do it without an example. Like something like this. But this is a little bit more...
Yeah, that's professional budget right there. You're looking for some like guy who had $20 in his pocket and a
local news interview. Gotta be local. My God, look at that hair.
It's so poof. Like a hat.
But I'm pretty sure if I search low budget interview, oh look, it's Trump.
Yeah, I've been seeing him a lot on this. And Bernie. Because they've been around.
They've both been alive forever.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing anything. At least nothing that catches my eye. Or interview. What would that be? There's the meme where they have like people with strange jobs.
I was just thinking, like, type in 80s satisfied customers or something. Like, maybe you'll get video of satisfied customers in 80s videos.
But I can't look up videos because it's not going to play.
Right.
To me, it's... You know how sometimes they would do that?
That looks pretty good. Exotic birds.
Yeah, actually, that is very 80s. But what font is that? You know what? I could probably just grab the same font I used for the other text, which is something. Because I didn't save it for this part. No, because even that doesn't really work. And anytime I look up 80s font, I end up getting like retro fonts. It's not really what this is. But I should be able to figure it out. I don't think this open anymore. What did I do? I think I shook something. Yeah. I closed my monitor. There we go. Yeah, so what... So this is right now running at... Oh, I wonder if I should put it at a low quality for this. No, I probably want to... I'll keep this at a nice... Let's do like a... Do I have a 720 preset? I do... There it is.
I found food.
Neat. Alright, so when I'm looking at... There we go. This. It looks like it's italic for some reason.
I do remember a lot of that. In like the 90s, they would italicize everything because it would make it fancy, I guess.
I love how they put it below in it. What I wanted to do was I wanted to put the name, and then underneath I wanted to put loyal customer, but I wanted to put one of those words in quotation marks. I just wasn't sure of put loyal customer or loyal customer. If I had a Rajang that I could do, I would put stupid monkey, because he hates Rajang.
Yes.
But, okay, so we need to do... Let's go... Is that all capitals? No. For one, we need to read this. Okay. There's... Yeah, let's do the sizing through here. It's too... It's too small. Okay, so this needs to be italic. And... You know what? The best way to match something is to copy. So this is rounded in the edge. This is straight. So that's what I want to look for first. And it's probably not going to be...
I remember Western used a lot.
Western?
Yeah, I don't know if they... Or I guess Western Basic or something it's called. I don't see it as much anymore.
Candera. This T is cut off more. This T is coming back up. That's too fancy. I have the Garfield.
That worked really well for any kind of 80s cartoons.
No, I need it to be bolder than that. Maybe if I search 80s news font. Yeah, see, this is all you find with the 80s, is like this super retro stuff. But I don't want that kind of retro. I want the bad retro.
Probably just go back to like the 80s newscast that they were using.
I think it's just going to be finding the simple one. Like, that's pretty simple, but it's not bold enough. But I understand that was about having things rounded a little bit. It's flat. Can't be italic, but I can make it italic. Second one. There we go. I think that might work. I don't have a preset to do it. Well. We'll keep the text that big for now. This will require... So this looks like it has a black outline, or is that a shadow? I think it's a dropped shadow. That was kind of that thing of the time. So we'll do color overlay, and we'll do this in like a yellow. Is that what that was? Yeah, so this was in a yellowish white. And then drop shadow. I think it needs to be lighter than that. Yeah, I'll put it in the middle, kind of like they do here. Just for... to see if it works. What's the other thing I wanted to do? Oh yeah, so smart object. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. You know what? I know I don't do it like this. It's. I thought there was a way to. There it is. Oh, there we go. I'll just do this one. That kind of works.
Kind of italics.
Yeah, it's not a big.
You know,
It's all italics is kind of.
yeah, kind of.
And if it means I did the cheap version, which is perfect. So we want to duplicate this. I'm probably going to actually increase the size of this. Because I have a feeling that if I drop the quality down to what I want, it's going to be really hard to read.
I had a super magical moment when I was at the store today. It was amazing.
Okay.
I saw a kid who was clearly too young to be in the liquor store at the liquor store, trying to act all nonchalant. It was amazing.
Oh. So you never did that when you were younger?
I went into a bar once when I was 20, but I got my drink. Like, there's no way that kid was walking out of there with alcohol.
Why is it doing both?
But it was definitely a McLovin moment, and sure enough, two girls right outside the liquor store in red dresses, two young girls, were just waiting there looking equally as nervous.
Did he get anything?
I watched him. I left before he tried, but I saw him just kind of like standing in the corner, just being like, yeah, just a guy looking at like...
I mean,
he had a mustache, so I guess he thought he was old enough looking, but he was clear.
was it a real mustache?
It was like...
Or was it this like really...
prepubescent kind of mustache. The one that some kids get in high school. Like, barely just above peach fuzz. The kid was clearly not old enough. There's no way that the person working the register would buy it.
Well, you still need an ID no matter what.
Oh, he was in there trying. Yeah, and it was the Target one, so they always scan you, so there's no way he
Oh, yeah.
could get what he was after. But he was in there all the same with the two girls outside, like, waiting for him.
Oh, so this is totally good, actually. I grabbed the wrong one.
Man, if I had two girls waiting for me outside, for me to attempt to get through, it was like 19, trying to get, of course. I was 20 when I was drinking the bar for the first time. It didn't card me.
I was drinking well before then.
That was the first time I ever had a drink, actually. So.
I was naughty. I was naughty.
You were naughty.
I might have resized it a bit. Wait. Okay, I need to figure out where the middle is. And it's not telling me. Stop locking into that.
I'm curious what line you used.
Two of them. I combined two.
Does either of them have anything to do with his buddy?
No. I'm thinking about making a series where, because I don't want to make a whole separate Twitter account, so I'm still going to keep everything under Rathlos. So anybody I use otherwise just is going to be interspersed, and I was thinking about just having it where it's a Keith moment type thing, but I didn't want to have Toby just saying the whole story. I wanted to find a monster that would be Keith. And you ever seen Red Green? Mm-hmm. Remember
I love that show.
Remember when you do the black and white situations with his buddy? Mm-hmm. That's what I want to do.
That's extensive. You're talking about.
Well, no, because you lower the frame rate a whole bunch, and you just have him do really stupid stuff. and it was just with whatever he's saying. I think that would be kind of funny. Because there is a lot of Keith voice lines.
There is a treasure trove of them, yes. As Buddy Keith.
The other thing with this is sometimes, so you can see on here that it kind of like the black for it kind of fades to the sides. I kind of want to do that too. That might be a hard one to do. Let's see if I duplicate this layer, and then I'm gonna see if I can just do this the easy way. Is there a way to unsmart? So I can rasterize, but that will make it lock in the color too. That works.
I think the guy from the Red Green shows who shows up to do when they collect money.
Oh yeah,
The fun
yeah,
drive.
he does. He doesn't do the show anymore. He does stand-up comedy. But I know he still does some stuff. But that's who he is now. He's just Red Green. I think it's. I can't remember if that's his actual name or not. I don't think so.
No.
Oh, I'm curious.
No, he's got to be getting up there in years.
Steve Smith. So also very, very simple name. Final tour.
Oh, I guess he's done doing stand-up. He has got to be getting pretty old.
Oh yeah. Where's his
Wiki.
He's got his IMDb.
I don't know.
1945 he was born, so he's 75.
It's actually, I thought he was older.
So my thought with this is I'm going to take that and then I'm going to add just a teeny bit of a regular blur just to break up some of those letters a bit.
I think you could determine how much somebody used to watch the Red Green Show, but on whether or not you asked them, did you have cable? And if the answer was no, it's like, you watched a lot of Red Green Show.
You didn't need cable.
Well, that's just it for the Red Green Show.
Because he was amazing. No, you don't need cable. I mean, he was just quality content. I didn't watch it because I had one thing or another.
Oh, yeah. No, I had cable too, and I saw him.
Do you know how many seasons that went?
That went for a really long time. Like 20 seasons, I think.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Oh, it was one short.
Was it 19?
19, yeah. No, it says 15 there. But they said season 19.
From 1991 until the series finale in 2006. So that's 15 years. But there might have been more than one season done. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's 15 seasons. 305 episodes. It was so good, though. It was good, wholesome humor.
It was very wholesome. It was the kind of thing you could watch with your grandparents and still get a kick out of it. I say that when I say that, it's like my grandparents wouldn't even let us watch The Simpsons growing up.
Something like that work.
Or it's all kind of like blurred.
Well, because they have some blur here, but it's very...
Well, that's because they had to tape it onto the film.
I know. I think that might be too much. I'll just leave it on for now.
Essentially, it was a name with a piece of scotch tape over it. And they would just kind of record it. Being an editor before the days of computers had to be a nightmare.
So this would be called Dachi customer. Oops, not what I wanted to do.
Well, I'm ready.
Whoa.
It's funky. It's like 1970s, like Soul Train deck.
It is a little bit, isn't it? I'm thinking I know why. Because it can't have partial transparency. I'm guessing if I zoom into here. Yeah, so we need to okay, so this is background. I need to sharpen it is what it is. And I resized it, so that's where the problem is too. So I think what if I just hit this with Smart Sharpen? Oof.
That's perfect.
I'm going no.
No. Because I always... Honestly, it shouldn't be... Like, it's casting a shadow, but what I remember is just the text with the black back and with, like, the board. Black board.
It's
like,
a lot of the ones I've been seeing are they have these they have the like weird shadow thing, but it's the blur that's causing the problem right now. And I don't know the greatest way on how to get rid of that. No, let me see here.
Well, wouldn't you just have to retype the text?
Oh, actually, it might be because I was using a smart layer. Let me try now that I've removed the smart layer. No, I'm still doing it. Because, there is shadow. That's what's causing that back thing. I did it in the other text, but also I didn't resize it the same way I did this one.
Are you going to notice the blur once you reduce the resolution down to like standard TV?
No, I don't want the blur. I need to get rid of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, will you notice it?
No, I need to get rid of it because that's what's causing probably some of these issues. Though this is boxed, so I am not 100% sure because that does seem weird. Oh, never mind. We're good. It doesn't matter. It's gonna mask it all out, so it looks fucked up here, but it'll be fine when it's actually done. Okay. Now back to SFM.
It looks high. His eyes are just super up. Now he's derped.
No, you know what helps?
Okay, now he just looks
He looks like he went from high to coffee.
Way too much coffee. He's mixing his drugs in his coffee. It's not good.
Did I type that wrong? Oh, does it want capitals? Oh, it's overlays. There we go.
Perfect. That's actually really good. I like that.
I might need to make it bigger.
No. I don't know. I think it's
No, his voice lines, I can't remember if they were.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
Man, y'all should have come. Was gonna be or
So much fun. It was so much fun.
it was so much
It's
fun.
cool to see new
It's cool to
shit.
see new shit. That does that feels 80s to me. That's
Yes.
good.
I'm liking it.
But I'm gonna save this because I want to be able to go back to it. I'm gonna save this as okay.
Man, y'all should have come. It was
Probably can shrink that down a little bit.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. It's cool to see new shit.
Okay, so then who do I want for the second
No, I thought you
customer?
were doing 2.
3.
Oh, you're gonna have to like.
No, the third one's just Rathian barking.
Well, still, that means they got another model you have to like.
No, that's why I don't have to do another model. I wanted at least one monster. I can put whatever I want in the next one. I thought about putting Francis.
Would be kind of funny.
But then give him somebody else's voice or something.
Nah, if you're gonna do Francis, you have to do Francis' voice, and just make it like kind of a like aha. Or you could have Francis, but all he does is growl.
He does Rathalos' voice. No, I can't. I can't do it because it would be. That's the one thing I didn't want to do. Is I didn't want to have a customer where it's only sounds followed by a customer that's only sounds.
Oh, what? Oh, that's right. The part.
Yeah.
You would have, if you did the Francis thing, you'd kind of have to leave out the Rathian thing.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I want to have Rathian in here for that.
Help!
So this, I know, will be.
Maybe you could use a human character.
That's what I was thinking.
Is there any models available, like for the handler or something?
No. There's I don't think so.
The handler's awful though. Maybe the commander.
No, that's why it's great. Because you can just like interrupt her and cut it off early.
That one girl. the older woman. She's cool.
No. Because it would have to pop up on searching up handler.
Yeah.
So I guess it's actually.
Not happening.
Yeah. But it would be fun. Well, actually, the thing that would be difficult with her is that all the Monster Hunter models, their faces have no flexes. They're all bones. So the face itself has like 80 to 90 bones.
Yeah.
Animating them is difficult because it was all face track stuff. So
I mean, I don't suggest pony, but that's not. That would only work with a smile on my face.
no,
We can't have that.
no smile on your face.
It's a smile. Friends.
Yeah. So I think for this anyway.
No, it's better. I was just imagining Rathlos as your second being Francis with Rathlos' voice, but it's just a dead Francis, and Rathlos is using him as a puppet. Like, he's just holding him in front of the camera.
The physics would be difficult.
You just have him, like...
But how would you do that with claws?
Well, it's more the issue with the wings than claws.
Well, you could do strings.
He's just like... got him like a marionette. Yes. And then the lip syncing would just be...
Like
with his eyes rolled in the back of his head.
like a Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes.
But that would be super difficult.
Yeah. Finding the right voice line would be kind of hard too, maybe. I don't know.
Plus, it would just be kind of creepy if you're just using Francis's body.
Well, yeah, but he's a monster. That's what he does. He's a monster.
But no, it's because if I'm going to do customers, I have to do it in either 1 or 3. And if I'm going to have Rathian and Toby in there, I have to have a 3rd. I can't do 2.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking of ideas.
the only other model I have ready for any type of use is Nergigante. He doesn't have any flexes.
I wouldn't find... Like, you've already done one monster. Doing a second one wouldn't be, like...
No, actually, it took me the long... Because, no, that's why I was saying he's the only one that's close to prepared. Because Toby, the reason it took me a long time to get him ready was because I forgot what I did with Rathalos. Because I did his stuff over a year ago. So I had to figure out what the hell I did. But at least with Toby, I had already went through and renamed his skeleton and gave him a rig. Nergigante, I've also done that for. So for me to add lip controls to Nergigante would actually only take me a couple hours, not even. It would just be the exporting and all that, because like there is a nice little program.
You could do, like, Saxton Hal, maybe?
I don't want to do anybody iconic though, because it's just going to feel like it's immediately able to cross over.
I mean, there's not going to be models for non-iconic people unless you want to, like, use one of the civilians from Half-Life 2 or something.
No, there's a tool called Crowbar.
Yes, I've used it.
That is a nifty little tool.
That it is. I'm pretty sure it's a reference to Half-Life.
No. So the nice thing about this tool is it's really, really good and it's at least fairly up to date compared to most tools for exporting or decompiling models. So, like, for instance, it saved all the info that I have for Tobikadachi, but if I went into here to it actually, like, so Nergigante is apparently, I think I already exported him.
It would make sense if you're as far along.
Yeah, he's right here. I'm gonna close. I'm just gonna say new, just so that I don't have to worry about it. So import source engine, and I already I had to add a plugin to allow that to work by default. I'm gonna go to my. I'll have to go to Pony SFM for it too. Go to Nergigante, and I'm gonna import. So this is where it gets confusing. Body 1 and Body 2. I'm gonna load this one.
That is an Nergigante.
For one, I need to make sure that this
Not in there.
is not in there.
Whoosh. He's very spiky.
So the difficulty with him in lip syncing
He
is
has no lips.
yeah. Though if anybody has a job bone, I can get about a third of the way there. And if I added pucker and I think if I added pucker, stretch, and then like I did in the other one, just something to have the back mouth pull up back here, you can simulate an E. I think that it would work.
You know, what you could do with Nergigante is he's so big that you wouldn't even have to show his face. You could just like show his leg, and then the camera's just pointing at it. You wouldn't have to do anything else with him besides that. Just have it pointing at his leg, and it could just say Nergigante.
I forgot how you hide the bones.
And then you could just have him say whatever you want. Wouldn't have to animate any of it. Except maybe him moving around a bit.
This is the coloration I usually work with. Yeah, I don't know how to hide the armature. The other difficulty with a lot of what adding the flexes do is its mouth is defaulted to open, and getting it even if I go into like pose mode and I shut the mouth, it's not going to matter. So if I go to pose, I can go to here and be like close.
What's that super huge dragon?
As soon as I go to object mode again, or once I select that.
What's that super huge dragon's name again? The one that's the size of an island?
Oh, there, that one we know. Zora Magrados.
Just have him.
I don't think there's a model for him. No, it's so I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna go. I need to see.
He can't get on boats anyways.
So then I'm gonna undo that so that the mouth doesn't actually open. There we go. I'm still navigating and figuring out my way through here. For one, I'm still in the armature and I don't want to be there.
I spent very little time in Blender. I did it all the stuff I used to do in 3ds Max.
This is my stumbling phase where I'm like, okay, now how do I make it get back to the view of the thing I want? There we go. Okay, I see what I want now. So I want this. So when you first... Again, how do you hide that? That's just... Those big old balls.
You hear about Nergigante's balls?
Yeah, he's got big balls.
They're all up in his face.
And it's the stupid thing is probably found it. Okay, cool. He's at least got the ability to blink. I am able to bring his eyes up for that.
Yeah.
So first one is actually I want to bring back the bones. So I can see here.
Oh,
there's a bone right here in the middle of his tongue, which means he
said
has
something else.
he has tongue control that's needed. So I don't have to worry about that. Rathalos didn't. He had a single bone, but it's way in the back, so it was just a log, and so I had to add some stuff to make that work.
You said bring back bones. I thought you said something else.
So what I would normally do for now is I would just when you go to these shape keys, which you only do in object mode, is the first time you select it, it makes bases, which is just creating the base bone. So you actually can't do anything with that one. So you have to click it again to create the actual first key. So in this case, I'm going to say we're going to make pucker. So I'm going to go back to edit mode and kind of do a rough forward bit. I have to be careful because the teeth are bone, so I don't want to play with them too much, but I really don't have a choice on a lot of it unless I want to hide them, but if I hide them, then that gets even worse. So what you can do is where's my select? There's my select mode. Or no, that's not my select mode. I want to select by, not like that, that's a stupid mode. Circle select. There we go. How do I unselect? I want to just do... Oh, there we go. Okay. So if I want to do pucker, I'm going to grab... I'm going to do this in kind of phases. So I'm going to do like... Oh, come on. Give me back my circle. Is this going through the body, or am I going to have to figure out how to do that again? It is not. That must have been settings that were set on the other one. I think it's proportional. Not that one, this one. So I'm trying to remember the settings I hit for that. I remember it was that. Might have to figure this out later. Because then you'd just grab them and then you'd be like, move.
Oh, you switch his nose.
See, he's beautiful.
Took me forever to figure out like change polygons in 3ds Max. I don't know anything about Blender.
Yeah,
I
I'll
used
put
it
that
as a
later,
demo.
but
Excuse me.
but normally once that's done, it's pretty easy from there. It's I could put Nergigante in there, but I feel like then I'm implying the use of more than one character over time. Is there any other characters? I've only used the hunter, and then there's the guy I used during the cop ones, but he doesn't have a mouth that moves. You know, like what I could do instead, huh?
Said the cheat
Is
no iconic.
have a cardboard cutout of Francis.
But you don't want to do the body?
No, because that would be annoying.
Oh, it's having him flop around while I'm rattling.
Well, yeah, but if you're doing that, then you can't just use the normal voice. You would have to have him sound mocking. And there's no... I don't have any audio of him mocking himself. Because you'd have to be like... And there's none of that.
I suppose, maybe.
But even if I did the cardboard one...
Yeah, but you'd still need, like, the... I mean, it's the same premise, essentially.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that.
And Francis would be pretty good, I think, one way or the other. So it'd be kind of like a nod.
For now, we want Rathian.
Ruff, ruff. That was my Rathian impression. Rathian goes meow.
What?
Yes. It's true.
Oh, yeah, I forgot she still doesn't have name bones. What can I put with Rathian to imply dog? I thought about putting a dish.
That would just be mean.
Well, have you seen the Rathian Twitter account?
Just bark bark.
No,
Check it every day.
No, I actually, I often forget that it's a thing.
Pick up on my sarcasm.
Uh,
Why does it have 18 people who like messaged this account?
I haven't done anything for a while, but
Who the heck would find this? Bark.
there's 247 followers, and all I've tweeted is just bark.
Sad. I only have 100, and
I have to go back.
I bark.
I wanted to actually make a thing of her just barking and just put gifs of her barking randomly. That was the intent for this account, and I just kind of never got around to it.
Bark.
But she has 247 followers for nothing.
It's upsetting.
And the picture is just her at the but so that's what I thought it'd be funny. Put the dish. But the difficulty with that is these camera angles would be. I guess it kind of be like I kind of wanted to do like a low angle one, like this, and I think that then I wouldn't be able to put the bowl anywhere.
I mean, isn't her barking enough to imply she's a dog?
I know, but everybody kind of gotten to the point of that. I remember I got some messages of, "Hey, can I? You haven't done Rathian yet. Can I do the voice of Rathian?" This is when I was still posting the videos and hadn't gotten to those yet. And they're like, "Can I do the VA for Rathian?" I'm like, give it a couple days and you'll learn why that doesn't work.
I wanted to be the VA for Rathian. What the heck?
Well, I don't think I
wanted
fixed
to
her
be
rig either. No, I
something-
didn't. There's a bone missing right here. I haven't actually fixed that. I really don't care either, but...
A dinosaur bone, maybe? Though it would kind of feel like cannibalism.
Have her holding a bone and drop it and then bark.
That would work.
But really what I wanted to do with her was that you're going to have like these interviews that take 3 or 4 seconds, and then it's going to be just 2 seconds of her going, bark! And that's it. Just like immediately skip over after.
She got a big squeaky toy.
For her, I should put Rathian and then underneath it put like local expert or something.
She
or...
had a big squeaky bone. And just squeaked it a few times. Like instead of barking, just kind of just squeak. She's just playing with her toy.
I have the animation already for her to like whip things around.
Just have her squeaking toy. That'd be better than bark, because we've already established bark, but squeak, that's a whole new level.
I'll have to think on what I want to exactly do with her. But I want her to be short.
Squeak.
Oh, the camera is... These are just floating fence. Get rid of that. I don't need the sign. Well, actually, it is kind of... You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to see it from this angle. And then the trees... Okay, so those actually are kind of needed. Put that there. But what do I want to do for her text?
I would keep the same text, essentially.
Well, it would be the same. It would say Rathian, but for the subtext.
I would just say all of them should say loyal customer.
For what?
They should all just say loyal.
No, because she's technically like related to or
Yeah, but
a part of Rathalos.
But he's trying to play them off as all loyal customers.
Well, it doesn't have to be loyal customer. It could be something else. That's why I was saying like local expert.
I'm just thinking, like, from the 1980s perspective, where they would have to create a whole new thing. Like, it wasn't like back in the 80s. It wasn't like just putting up text was easy. It took like an editor and some very fine hand skills. Like putting up a name even is a bit much. Like just having them all say loyal customer.
I know, but I want to make a joke from it. Stop ruining my fun.
I'm not wrong. I'm making it 80s.
You're ruining my fun.
Well, that's fine, dude. I'm here to be a big old party pooper.
Yeah, you are.
I am a party pooper. Pooping all over parties.
Oh, this is going to be... Oh, I actually have to undo... There, now save this, because now it actually has... the smart... Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be Rathian. And this... Just...
About all I can think of besides loyal customer. It's a question we don't know.
We're just...
Something very obscure.
Yeah, we're doing it.
It's pretty good.
So I need to mark here what this is. Okay. Now copy, and this will be here. You're not Toba Kadachi. You're also much longer than you need to be. So this is going to be like Bark. Oh, this threw my audio off. I'm gonna have to. It's gonna let me have a lot of extra audio. Oops. Stupid shift key.
Why is it even there? Who even uses shift?
Here.
Bark, bark. Yes. Stuff. And I've gotten in a really bad habit with the shift key.
I'm gonna
Not using it.
import the. I'm gonna bring in some bark noise, but I have to reload.
I don't know if there's anybody else who actually does this. Does anybody else press the caps lock button to do caps and then turn them back off immediately, or is that just
Even
me?
for a single letter?
Yeah. I don't
The
know
fuck you do that?
I don't know. I just started doing it, and because I think it was because at work, my previous job required me to do caps for everything. Everything was always in caps. So I type even stuff in my new descriptions always in caps. So my brain has just gotten to the point where if I want to do a cap, I press cap lock. When I'm writing a letter, I'll press cap lock. Write the one letter and then immediately press cap lock again to turn it off.
No, that's not. No. It's like if you had a package delivered to your house and you walked out the front door, locked the door behind you, picked up the package, turned back around, unlocked the door.
A little bit, yeah. I know, it's a weird habit I picked up. I don't know why. I guess I just don't like holding shift.
I have the problem, the opposite problem. If I have to type long words in caps, I will hold shift the whole time. So I will just hold with my pinky and I'll type. I can type normally fine without my pinky. It's fine. But
Poor pinky. Your poor pinky.
well, I'm used to
Not
because
necessarily.
when I was younger, I jammed two fingers really bad and I had them in a splint. And so I had to type with reduced fingers, and I found I got a lot better at typing. So I started doing that purposely so that I could help train my fingers to cross things. So if I hold shift the whole time, my other fingers just compensate.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think I've used shift to do a cat letter.
There's a lady at one of my old jobs where she was typing in her password, and it kept coming up saying caps lock is on. And I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, nothing. She had her password written to where certain parts of it were in caps, and she would just keep hitting it to toggle it back and forth as it went through.
What I do. So.
It was dedicated to, like, it wasn't being any more secure that way. It was just making it obvious that you had capitals mixed in.
Only if you were watching it.
I think these are the ones I've been using. It's too far away. That's a car. That's also not what I'm looking for. You know, why do you have to have dog be a real thing? There we go. That's still too long. Rathian's gonna get 1 second.
Poor Rathian.
That's all she needs.
Love.
So this would be like talking.
But they can't ever have kids.
Where's your line?
Come, it was
Oh, it's because you're over there.
so much fun.
Okay, a little longer.
I like the science of how long Rathian should be allowed to hold the camera.
Well, no, because I want to have her bark, but then I have to have time. Because the next shot, I wanted to have him yelling, probably at Tobakadachi, about get on the goddamn boat. There we go. Oh god, it's gonna follow me. Her lip syncing is the absolute easiest.
Let's make mouth go up and down. She go rough.
Is this 8 or 9? It's 9.
Rough. Imagine how much time it would save if you just lip sync everyone like you do, Ethian. Oh, we're back.
Nap time? Hello. Making Rathian dog again. head motion. I think what I'm gonna need to do is hello, Jack. I wouldn't say I never found animation hard. It's an exercise in patience. It's because it takes a long time to know how to do things to make it work, and then it takes even longer to know how to make it better and better and better. And so it's taught me a lot of patience anyway, because I can spend hours and hours and hours working on the same thing. Well, anything else before that, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. So it does take a lot of patience, but it's great output for creativity. So sometimes it's nice to have that escape for a little while of, like, if I don't really feel like doing something, or if I just feel like I want to do something creative, it's nice because I can just kind of poke at it. I already know, like, on this thing, everything that I kind of already need to do is just going through the motions. So it's nice. And the nice thing too is that it's some aspects of it differ quite a bit. So if like lip syncing is different from animating, which is different from scene building, which is different from something else. So it's nice to be like, if I want to do this, I can do this instead.
Dex wants to.
Huh?
Dex wants to play a game.
Dex?
Yeah. I'm so surprised.
I'm just seems. Oh, you're going upstairs to play a game.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's why I'm moving my chair. I won't be back.
Well, fine.
I'll be back.
No, but it's I think it's fun to do. It's just it's hard to stay away from scope creep, where you always have grand ideas. Like, I have plenty of ideas. Like, earlier I played a song that I had an idea for, but it was gonna be like a 4 minutes video with a lot of particle effects, and it would take me way longer to do than I would really care to do, because you have to maintain motivation for the full project. And if you think you have a really, really great project right now and it's the best project ever, give it a couple weeks and you'll find another one. But the problem is, now you get stuck on something that's going to take you through 18, 19 other ideas, and you have to keep on that one. So it's but if you make something super, super short, like sometimes it's just about making stupid stuff. I just made this yesterday because somebody had mentioned something I thought was funny. There we go.
Hey, look, buddy. I'm an engineer.
So, where I just locked it to the original engineer model position stuff to make it work for something that wasn't human. It was just funny to do. And I did that like in an hour. So it's not just about making big projects, it's about making little stuff too. I'm just having fun. I think actually, to me, what ended up being the hardest thing to learn was when you do, like, when you need to do the motions of, okay, well, her arm wasn't moving, so at what point do I need to do what motion? And to get that innate feeling that, oh, I just need to do this here and this there. And if I were to really go back and think about it, I don't know really where that information came from. It was just that I've done it enough that I just do it, and I'm going to be... The more often I do it, the more likely I'll be correct the next time I go and do it. It's like... there's a good video from Veritasium that covers the topic on that with talking about the automatic part of your brain and then the complex thinking part of your brain, where if you do a complex task over and over and over again, it starts being pushed into that automatic part of your brain because it's like being hardwired in on how to do it. So my brain just gets hardwired into learning how that the next time just tweak it a little bit like this, because all the other times you did it, you tweaked it like this. So that's where they say it like takes 10,000 hours to master something, and so that those people have that reaction time of knowing what to do when. So no, it's not gonna work. You probably have a little bit of a fade out on going up here. I wonder how to go down further. See if there's anything else I'm missing here. Does this camera angle work? Or do I want to put it like low like this? No, that's way too low. Do that. This has lighting turned on. I'm not a big fan of what it looks like. Mainly because I think it's coming straight on. So I'm going to put it at a bit more of an angle. Put it there. And the fills. I'll have to move this one over here. This camera's looking that way. Sun's over there, so this has got to be like about here. It's fine. Oh, I don't like that sky though. Oh, it's way too close, that's why. That's better. So the sky's got to move a little bit. Too much. There we go. This also does have the overpass view. Screw it. Easiest way to deal with that is just to remove it. Moving her doesn't break anything, so it's fine. Alright, I think for the most part I could probably just call that shot done. Yeah, I'm gonna call it done. I knew hers was gonna be easy.
Y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
So for now, since I can't figure out what to do there, and I don't really want to do any like scene builds again for these, that's gonna be another scene build. So I'm gonna start on Toby's bit here. Well, for now, I am going to mute that because I don't need to see it. So I don't need that. Do I need the overpass? Yeah, it kind of fills the background. I'll leave it there. The trees are needed. The fence is not visible. The concrete floor is mostly visible. Oops. So these two, these two, these two, these four are not needed. Those are not really in shot, but I'm not going to get rid of them. The sign is not in shot. Boats. Which boat is visible? That one I'm going to keep because it might be. That one is. That one, all those ones are. This one is not. These two are not. I'm going to leave the rest. That should help keep the processing down a little bit. So wait. I still don't have a shadow. Oh, I could just use his. But why am I not getting a shadow at all out of this? So I know that's the only light going, right? Yeah. Oh no, I'm seeing one. Yeah, but anything... I mean, I could do that. That's really doing some sharp shadows. I'm going to keep with this, though, too. So this is a negative light for Rathalos. And it is useful for creating false shadows. I want to make sure I'm not going to hit Toby. And I also don't want to make it too dark. So that actually did enhance the shadow a bit. That actually worked. I thought that was going to turn out like crap. Okay, perfect. Alright, before any animating, I do the lip syncing. Thankfully for him, it is pretty easy. Because with the Rathalos one, it's still easy, but some of the facial bits have bones that are separate, and it means I have to keep selecting them differently. But being that his mouth is all flexes but one bone, it means I technically can select all the facial flexes and the bone at the same time, and I don't have to worry about the bones interfering with each other. So if I do any rotation, it's only of the jaw, where if with Rathalos, if I were to do that, it would make all the other things move too. So being that that's the case, I can move the jaw and do a flex at the same time within the same floating modification layer edit. So it's nice. All right. Which am I looking for? Blue green. Okay.
Man, y'all should have. Y'all should have. Man, y'all should have. Man, y'all should have.
That's probably too much.
Man, y'all should have. Man, y'all should. Man, y'all should have. Y'all y'all
Probably go back to that part. There's clipping, but I'm just gonna have to deal with some of it.
Oh shit. Man, y'all should have come.
So I was saying before, so it's just having to control the jaws enough
Should have come.
for making good lip syncing. It's really, I'm really big on doing the moving it up or down and pulling it forward or back, or opening it more and bringing it up, or bringing it down and closing it more, to create some pretty nice sounds.
Should have come. Man, y'all should have come. Man, y'all should have come.
So the way he does "ka" like that really makes it sound like there's
Should have come. Man, y'all should have come. Should have come. Oh, should have come. It was.
it just sounds like he's mumbling.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much.
I'm just skip the T. Good time, Cal Chan. I'm doing your favorite part. Oh yeah. Well, I added the mouth flexes just a couple days ago, and then I updated them a little bit yesterday. So, but it's just like Rathlos, it's bare minimum. But again, I'm working with, like, doing the E's are a little difficult when you only got like 5 teeth. There's nothing in there, so I have to find other ways around that.
Man, y'all should have come.
But it's turning out pretty good.
Man, y'all should have come. Man, y'all should have come. Y'all should have.
I'm not worrying about the time right now either.
Y'all should have.
I have a feeling that the jaw here should be...
It come. It should have come. It was so much. Man, y'all should have come. Man, y'all should have come.
So I got a W. Yeah, normally I kind of set these flexes up where it's lips in and out, so pucker stretch, lips in and out, so your M's and your P's and well, even P could be a bite as well, and then just lifting the lips up and down. That's it. Seems like as long as I have a jaw that I can manipulate by bone, that's really all I ever need. You can get a lot of most of what you need out of those. Rathlos didn't need to have these top bones or top flexes, these upper ones, because he had them already with bones. But since there's not a bone in this one, I can just select this one and never have to change selection at all. It's pretty nice. Oh God, there's so much being said here. So what I've been doing for E is doing kind of like this. Because that's about the best I'm going to get for an E.
It was so much. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much. It was. It was so. So much. such fun. It was so much fun. Should have come. It was so much fun. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. 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 So much fun. 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 So much fun. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
The other thing I'm not really happy with this model too is his eyes are so buggy that making him blink is not really possible. I have some flexes, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do that part of it. So for right now, I'm just going to be doing no blink, but which really bugs me.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. Should have come. Should have come. It was so much. Should have come. It was so. Y'all should have come. It was. Y'all should have come. Should have come. It was so much fun. Y'all should have come. It was so much fun.
I thought there was a second tongue. Yeah, there was. There's some bones. Actually, I'm gonna add that now. This is tongue underscore 1. I need tongue underscore 2 or 0. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna work on number 1 anyway. Because the other one's too far back. I'm gonna have to grab 0 for doing that. Because Yi is gonna pull it back, at least I feel.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Much fun. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much. Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. Y'all should have come. It was so much fun. That's cool. Cool to see new shit. Much fun.
Turned out pretty good, actually.
That's cool.
I don't really mind animating these guys' mouths. I just hate animating pony ones because I have 8 flexes and a bone on this. Well, ponies, it's 38. It's so much easier.
That's cool. That's cool to see new shit. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool to see. That's cool to see new. That's cool to see. Cool to see new. That's cool to see new. Cool to see. Cool to see. Cool to see. Or sing. 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 New shit. That's cool to see new shit. That's cool to see new shit. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool to see new. It's cool to see new shit. Sing. Cool to see new shit. That's cool to see new shit. That's cool to see new shit. That's not much fun. That's cool to see new shit. New shit. Shit. See new shit. Shit. New shit. New shit. New shit. New shit. Shit. New shit. New shit. 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 See new shit. That's cool to see new shit. That's cool to cool. That's cool to see new shit. That's cool to see. That's cool to see new shit.
I think that does pretty good.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. That's cool to see new shit. Shit.
Lighting differences. Yeah, I think that'll work. Also, the nice thing, but also the thing I hate is, since he has no ambient animation, I can basically move everything wherever I want at any point. But then it also sucks because if you stand still at all, you can tell.
Man, y'all should have come. Man, y'all should. Man.
I'm gonna have to play with this rig actually before I do anything. Right now it's got spine 0, spine 1 in the neck. But there is spine 4, spine 3, spine 2, spine 1. I don't even know what this spine is doing way over here, but there's more bones in there, and I think I'm going to have to modify the rig to add that, because if doing a rig where the only bones I'm going to have is that for the neck, that's minimal. Absolute minimal. I'm going to need, especially when he's got such a telescoping neck, I'll have to putz around with that. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get...
Man.
I think I'm going to have to hold off on the rest of that for him. And the rigs are annoying because I'm probably going to like do it all, and then I'm going to be like, okay, that's perfect, and then it's going to like not work. So, but I can at least mark this one as started. Okay, so as it's looking right now, other than this shot right here is probably going to have some kind of a varying time. We're looking at about 40-something seconds. But it's 40-something seconds of not all that difficult work. Like that one's sign's already done. I'm hearing a lot of noise right here. Oh, look, that's where all the, okay, that one, okay, this is where all the mechanic stuff went. Mechanic being Alice. I don't want that. Actually, some of those voice lines I might still use. for something with him, so I don't want to get rid of him. I'm just gonna move him out of the way. And this is going to extend itself as far down as the last one, so I'm just going to stretch that out. There we go.
Oh, yeah!
What's this? I don't want that. Oh. Yeah, we'll get rid of that.
Whoa, yeah! Whoa, yeah! That's right! Whoa, yeah! That's right!
Wait, I need my music.
Whoa!
Nope, actually, I need the music adjusted, because this got thrown off.
Go to hell! Go to hell! Go to hell! Go to hell! Whoa, yeah!
Let's start with.
Whoa, yeah! That's right! Get your asses in here! Check
I ain't
this
never
out.
been so happy.
No, get rid of that. Ellis, why are you just mixed in here? It's weird.
Whoa, yeah! That's right! Get your asses in here! Check this out. I got something for you. How about this boat? Hey, here's a boat. There's a boat. That boat. 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 This boat has wheels.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. That's cool to see new shit.
Just staring. For now, I'm gonna put this back on.
Man, y'all should have come. It was so much fun. That's cool to see new shit.
Get your asses on that boat! Get your...
I'm thinking about taking this shot and actually merging it with feedback number 2. Because I could have it where somebody was going to speak and then he yells at him instead, but I'm also just trying to decide if I want to interject some of these other pieces with him doing something angry, where he's trying to look like a good salesman, then every now and then he just does something like in the background, like that was spliced in by like an intern. But
on that boat! Somebody better check this. What the hell? Somebody better check this out. Go to hell!
it's getting there though. But it is 9 o'clock. I will have to fix his rig this weekend so that he is animatable. And if I forget, which is always a good chance of, I'll have to work on a different part here. But otherwise, it is figuring out the middle customer and then figuring out how I want to have him interact with the boats here. That's not too bad. Well, for the least initial planning. But a lot of these scenes are actually going to be pretty easy.
Get your asses in here!
Like the lip syncing for, I could do most of the lip syncing on this in one day. So, anyway, yay! That will be it for today. Oh my god, I have a lot of stuff open. Why did I do this to myself? I'm not gonna save this. It's gonna have the. It's already gonna have the format saved. Reminder, if anybody wants a free game, come next time. Worry about him later. Don't need to save that. So much crap. Okay. So have a good weekend. And wow, there we go. And see you on Tuesday. Where is the button? There's the button. It's the most important button. So, good night.